So this is the iPhone 5 LCD repair video coming to you straight from the Phone Doctors. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Watch our break test. We have an awesome comparison between the iPhone 5 and the Samsung S3. You will love it. So let's get right into this LCD repair. There's really going to be two different versions on this repair. We're going to show you the quickest version that includes basically all the small parts. It has the home button, which is installed. It also has the ear speaker with proximity sensor flex all attached. Okay, so we're going to do the quick easy repair first, and then we'll show you the other version that doesn't have the home button or the ear speaker or proximity flex installed. That's where you'd have to transplant everything from your broken one to the brand new one. So here we go. Let's go ahead, and we've already taken the two bottom screws out. They are located on either side of the charging connector. We'll take those screws and put them to the side. Another really cool thing before I dive into this is we're going to have our screw mat developed today. This is an iPhone 4S, but it's really cool because as you're taking apart the whole iPhone, it basically highlights all the screw locations and keeps you extremely organized, so you don't have 25, 30 screws rolling off the table and you don't know where they go because they're all different sizes. So here we go. First thing we need to take the SIM card tray out. Go ahead and take your SIM removal tool, which is also provided from Phone Doctors to you in your DIY kits. Now, we would use our pentalobe screwdriver to take those two screws out. It's already done, but now what we want to do is we're going to use our metal phone opening tool. This is also provided to you by Phone Doctors from the DIY kits that we sell. There is a seam, okay, between the aluminum middle frame and the LCD. Around the LCD there's a small little fine plastic seam that we want to get in between the plastic seam and the metal aluminum frame, and we want to just pierce in there.
Siri not available. Connect to the internet. Siri not available.
Siri can't help us right now, but it probably would be really smart if you can turn the device off. On this one, unfortunately, I have no screen to turn it off, and the digitizer is not functioning, so we're just going to move ahead forward with this. This is a whole lot different. This is kind of like returning back to the iPhone 3G, 3GS method, and okay, this is just falling right apart. Where the 3G, 3GS, it's a top-down construction, and so you start with the LCD and it all starts opening from the top down. The iPhone 4 was backwards. You take the back plate off and move your way through all the way to the LCD. We'll just go ahead and tear that off. Okay. And we're going to come up underneath here real quick. Like this, turn it around. Make sure that we lift that metal plate with it, like so. Just like that. Now we're going to fold it open, just about right there, and then we have a metal plate that we need to remove here real quick. Using the Phillips screwdriver, go ahead and remove these real quick. These screws aren't really magnetized, but my driver is. But it is important that you keep track of where your screws go. That's why it's going to be really, really advantageous for you to have a screw mat. Those can be ordered straight from screwmat.com, or they come with Phone Doctors DIY kits. That little shield will come off. I'm going to go ahead and dump this over to get that other little screw out. That was our top one right over here. Okay. Now we're going to use our plastic phone opening tool so we're not destroying anything, and we want to be real careful. Just come up underneath the cable, the lip of it, and we're basically just going to kind of flick it up just lightly and take this other one off here. There's three cables. You have the LCD cable, the digitizer cable, and then the proximity cable that also controls the ear speaker. Okay, so that's that. Now our camera is flipped up just a bit. I want to go ahead and push that back down into its little compartment. Take our LCD and we're going to peel back these cables and get that third cable installed first. You want to be real gentle doing this. Make sure that you line it up correctly and then press it directly over that connector, and you'll feel it, you know, tighten up when it hits its spot. Okay, follow it by the next one, natural, that falls down, and then the last one here. There we go. Now this little metal shield, it does have a couple little sharp grooves here, and we have cables over here, so we want to be careful that we don't pinch any cables or whatnot, but we just want to line it up over the holes. So we thread these screws nice and easy. It's so nice that you don't have to take everything out to replace the LCD on this iPhone 5 like the iPhone 4. So it definitely saves some time. I'm just being careful here because I don't want to rip any cables. Okay, that's still not lined up. There we go, that's what we want right there. Okay. Get our Phillips screwdriver. Some of these screws are, these are the only 3 screws in this that have been proven difficult with a good magnetizing ability. So, let's see if I can help it along here. This kind of stuff happens too, though, where you just got to be patient and you'll get it. Here we go. I'm making sure that I hold open the LCD assembly so it doesn't just fold all the way back and potentially rip those cables. See. Go ahead and just set it up there on the frame and slide it over. Let's see if third time's the charm here. That's good. Very important. I just taught myself there while pointing something out to you guys. When I flipped it over, a little piece of glass came out from the broken one before, so you'd want to make sure that you have a clean surface area before you put the new assembly down. So I'm really glad that happens, just so we do a good job here. Oh my goodness. There we go. See, patience pays off. Now, important, we want to go ahead and plant the top. Make sure we get nice and flush against the seam at the top, and then we're just going to slowly fold it down into place and make sure that there's a little bit of resistance, not much, but see, and it just kind of popped and clicked in there. But be gentle and do it evenly, okay? You don't want to put a ton of pressure on one side and then potentially break this display. But let's go ahead and do a hard reset and we'll get this sucker to come back to life. The iPhone 5, quick version of the LCD replacement. brought to you by Phone Doctors. Subscribe to our channel. Watch that brake test between the S3 and the iPhone 5.
Take a trip to my